Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Let's fix this while you're getting all settled in. Probably won't be long because I'm getting loaded on this fine, there we go, this fine Sunday. Where's my chat? All messages. Okay. Anybody? Anyways, good morning. Hey, there you are, Crystal. Thanks for coming in. Good morning. And it is Sunday, kicking off this first day of the week with happiness, gratitude, and a happy new year to everybody out there. I got a new magnetic mount. Let's see if it works. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's try this. Let's stay. My phone is so heavy. Oh. It's going to slowly move. I just need it to stay there. Okay, I think we're good. Ha ha! I bought this little thing, thinking that it would increase the magnetism on the back of the phone so it would stick better to my magnet mount that is sitting there. Long story. Anyway, going to Florida. You're in Atlanta. Is it still cold in Atlanta? It's very cold here in Missouri. I'm in Wright City, which is near St. Louis. And yes, I decided to take a Sunday load because I already took my 34 and I can't sit there no more or I'll go bananas. Sometimes 34 hours seems like forever. However, I was productive and I got my laundry done and I got the truck cleaned. Oh, it needed it. Washed the rug. And I laid around a lot yesterday. I wanted to walk a lot, but it was so cold outside. Dee Dee got her exercise because that's, priority. And what is it here? And so I got that done, but then I was down for the count, man. I don't know if I was feeling dehydrated or what, just low energy. So I just decided to be a lazy bum yesterday after I got all my important stuff done. Ordered the groceries, enough to hold me for the month, which cost me about $400. But I'm loaded. Thank God there was an organic store nearby, so I was able to load up on organic grass-fed, grass-finished my mother is already up. Grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef. So I got 7 pounds of that. It's a little pricey. It was $8.99 a pound. But I'm feeling good about that. And I got a bunch of other stuff. So I'm good. And Trouble is my best friend is in the house. Being a stinker. Good morning, Trouble is my best friend. We're having coffee. So grab your coffee, settle in. Let's talk about trucking. Had like almost a $7,000 week last week. Busted my tail. Yeah. And I started on Sunday there. Jersey Trucker 911, good morning. And so, moderators, I was hot 20 years ago. Alper X. Yeah. Life goes on and we get older. I'm trying to hold it together. I hope I'm doing all right. I'm trying to do all right. I'm trying to stay healthy, positive, rocking my business. So an almost $7,000 week really puts a nice kickoff to the new year. And so I ran my clock till when you squeeze out the last few minutes. I capitalized on a quick run out of Kingdom City. Was it Kingdom City? No. Oh, Lord. My memory's going, though. I'm always a forward-looking person. Let's see. It was a driver unload. Lee's Summit. Lee Summit. Kansas City. No, it was Kansas City to Ashland, Missouri. It was like 130 miles, and it was driver unload going to an Amazon, and it was 10 pallets of water, cases of water for the employees. Each pallet was 2,000 pounds, and so they gave me the pallet jack, and I unloaded the trailer. But for 130 miles, and I had like 6 hours on my clock, right? $750. So I said, I got time to scoop that. So I did that. And so that put a nice cap on my week. That was beautiful. I'm running low on supplies, but headed towards home. Yeah, it's time to load up that truck, get ready to run your face off for the whole next week. I got enough stuff that should last me the month. I'm really trying to dial down my grocery budget. And so I think we're good. I spent like $400. I think I got enough stuff to like last me and Dee Dee. That's with buying Dee Dee her some chew bones to keep her busy, because I'm planning on running, and I didn't have to get food because we're loaded up on dog food, so she's good there for a while. I got like 3 bags over here that we're working on. I've been trying to give her some variety, like today is salmon and sweet potatoes. Yesterday and last couple days was chicken, grain-free chicken flavored dog food. And I got some lamb. And now she doesn't like the lamb, but I'm going to have to sneak it in there somehow because it's good for her. And we got to finish that bag. She never likes lamb dog food. Zealand, what is that? Zealand I6N. Hi, how are you doing today? How was your New Year's? My New Year's was great. I was working, which probably, helped having a big fat week. So it was great though. I wasn't home. I had enough of the holidays. If you guys are members of this channel, or subscribers of this channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of holidays because it thwarts the money-making flow. But I did see the family, some of the family, and the babies and stuff. And so I had a great Christmas, and I was very happy to be working on New Year's. There was very little traffic. I was sailing from Florida, from Lakeland, Florida, all the way up to Missouri. So that's where I was at on New Year's Eve. But I hope that you all had a blessed New Year's Eve and day, and nobody suffered a terrible hangover. And you know what? We made it to 2026. So cheers. It's going to be a great year. I hope you all are starting to think about your fitness. Getting, what you're going to do. You got to get moving. It's cold, but, right now, knock on wood, the weather's not bad. It's time for me to bust out the treadmill over here, because I don't want to be cold trying to walk. And we do have a trucker step challenge going on called Happy Trucking New Year. And so that's first person to 100,000 steps. And so you guys should get in on that. Princess Peach is in the house saying good morning. Hi from Kansas. Hi, Princess Peach. I was just over there in Kansas City. Zealand says, nice. That sounds good. Mine was amazing too, because my boyfriend of 3 years proposed to me on New Year's. Oh, how romantic. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Zealand, on your nuptials or prenuptials. That's good. That's a nice thing. It's, it's a new year. It's a new beginning. It's great. When you guys did you got the date planned yet? Is it spring or something like that? I think weddings in the spring are the best. But anyways, fuel. I just fueled up the tanks for this adventure that I'm going to Texas. I'm taking this load to Coca-Cola. In Texas, and I filled up the tanks where I was parked at the TA in Kingdom City. I got fuel for $2.70 a gallon. So I loaded up on that because I'm going to hit the road and it's going to be smooth sailing. This load's only going to be about 42,000 pounds. And I haven't been to Texas in a very long time. So I've been feeling it in my gut. I've been telling Snorlord, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to go to Texas. What's it like in Texas? And so I got something lined up for Texas. So I'm going to go visit Texas and see if it's warm down there because I'm chasing sunshine. Okay? That's what this is about. I'm chasing sunshine and dollars. Didn't do too bad on the load going to Texas, but I wanted to leave today. So I had to give up a little bit of time just to get moving today. I'm just in my flow state, and I can't just sit there today and wait for Monday. My clock was up this morning, so I'm ready to rock. So I want to maximize my clock again this week and see if I can at least match what I did last week. So that's my challenge for this week. But back to fitness. We have a lot of calories to burn off. You have a lot of stuff that happened in 2025, and so do I. Let's just shake it off like Dee Dee does. And we can't think about yesterday, and we definitely can't carry it around. So I'm looking forward to a brand new year, great freight, great rates, great prosperity, new beginnings for everybody, and just shake off what's happened in the past, It's time to move forward. We got to live our best life this year. And so, cheers to that. Be safe, sister. Gotta haul Hershey to Ocala. All right, be safe out there. We're in Texas. Houston. I'm going to Houston, which I never like Houston or Dallas, but I can handle it. I haven't been there in so long, it's not going to startle me or anything like that. Not much phases me anymore. But I think it's going to be a little warm down there. So I'll get some heat so me and Dee Dee can get outside and walk. But until then, on my stops, we're going to whip out the old treadmill I got over here and try to catch up to the guys or the girls. I don't know where we're at. I haven't checked it today, but I got some catching up on the steps to do. I was supposed to kill them yesterday, but I literally felt like being lazy, and so I did. And also on the business front, it's time to close out the books for 2025 and set up the new big beautiful spreadsheet for 2026. Because I've completed some loads in 2026 already, so I got to catch that up. And I'm not looking forward to that because it's book work, but it won't take me long. It's not much. I've got the biggest, hardest things already done. I just gotta, copy and paste onto a new sheet. All the formulas and stuff will copy over and all that stuff, and just kind of tweak it a little bit. And then I also got to get in touch with my accountant so we get on board to start getting the taxes done for 2025 for both my businesses and my personal. Really hoping we can do it on time this year and not by August or December. But I'm so organized now. On my front, it should be very quick for me to turn everything into her. Now on her front, it's a busy time of year for her. And I'm just going to press to get it done by April. So I got to wait for some paperwork coming in for the end of January and all that stuff to make sure that she has everything on the checklist and so forth. So I know we all have to face that, and we all have to start thinking about that. I still got a red light. Okay, we're good. So that's coming up. A little more maintenance to deal with on Rosie. She's got to go into the shop and get the DPF system cleaned and probably new shocks. And she just got the DOT, and she just got some program upgrading that they had to do for the DPF system, and so that was done. But now there's gonna be one more visit, and I think it's gonna happen next week, and then we're gonna get that DPF system super cleaned out. And hey, who knows, it might need a new filter, who knows. But that's coming up in my stomach. And then both trucks we should be good to run for like a while with no worries. Oh, an alignment. It needs an alignment, shocks, and the DPF system cleaned. Maintenance, right? Hopefully not a new filter. We're at the point where it could have went a little bit too far. So that's a possibility. Say hi to Tara in Houston. Oh, is she in Houston? Okay. I'm excited to see what's going on down there. Texas isn't my favorite place, but I've been running in the Midwest so much and doing just fine. But coming out of Missouri, I was like, why not? It's clear. I don't have to worry about no weather right now. I just feel like driving, so that's what I lined up. And then I figure I also have a load going back from when I get to Houston. Then I got a load already booked going Houston back up to Joplin. And when I get that done, I'm either going to be able to capitalize when I get to Houston and maybe swap out that load if I find something better, like let's say going to Florida or Ohio or something from there. But right now, I have penciled in Houston to Joplin, and I know that Joplin's a good market, so I'm gonna either way, I think we're gonna have another good week. I'm planning on it. See, I have a plan. But anything can happen. But God is in control once again, and so far, so good. I've been in the right place at the right times, finding decent loads, and being able to earn some extra revenue to pay for these repairs that these trucks are taking, the maintenances, because we definitely, I don't want to miss any maintenance on either one of my trucks. Good morning from Tampa, Florida. Auburn War Eagle. Hi, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Hey, if you guys are new here, please hit the like when you come in, or if you're just spinning through, just please hit the like on the way out for me. I appreciate it. And so it is Sunday, January 4th, 2026. I think we all got about 4 more years to live before AI completely wrecks everything. So get your relationship with God straightened out this year. Live your best life this year. And set yourself up for 2027 just in case we make it that far. If the Lord decides to come back because he's angry about all this AI business, I just want you to be ready, okay? Just make amends. Repent, get yourself together. Get ready to go. And stay ready. That's kind of how I think about it. None of us are perfect. And none of your good works, anything you can do is going to earn your way into heaven, okay? It's not. It's only Jesus and grace. So don't worry if you're not up to par or whatever religion taught you that, you had to do this or do that and you had to change and be perfect. That's not the truth. I mean, you should change because you love God, but Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, okay? That's the important part. And your fitness. Let's get it together, guys. Get moving. If you get moving now, by spring, you're going to be like buff. Okay, so this is what I did. You guys are going to laugh. I found, you get these ads, right, for these programs. We'll see how far this goes. But you probably seen one of the ones for Mad Muscles. I don't know. I get them in the algorithm because I'm always looking up fitness stuff, right? So I found this little app and it's got, okay, long story short, it's got military calisthenics program, right? So it says, I put in all my little information. It's like, oh, we'll have you to 150 pounds and my muscles built back up and everything by June. Oh man, that's pretty fast. But it's military. It's like basic training kind of stuff, I think, right? So I bought it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Because the really thing that's bugging me to death is that we sit here and we hold these steering wheels, and you don't get much movement with your arms. And I do squats while I'm putting fuel in all the time. Okay, I squat. I'm out there looking funny. I don't care. I'll occasionally grab the step and do some push-ups on the step. Whatever. I'm standing there waiting for my tanks to fill. I got a few seconds, and then I try to walk a little extra. I can put more effort into that, I will tell you. I joined up to a challenge on Facebook with Power Revelia's channel, and that's walk 1 hour per day, okay, for the next 30 days. So I got that. I got the Samsung challenge, and then I got this military calisthenics thing I'm going to have to try to figure out to do. My biggest difficulty with exercises and stuff like that is the space. So I'm not sure how successful I'm going to be, but I've invested, and the chick on there, she's buff. She's looking like she just got a basic training. So I've always said, man, if somebody would just do like a military basic training, because when you go in the military, you go to basic training, you guys come out like, right? And I'm like, I would just take off and do that for like the 6 to 8 weeks or whatever, just to get that, just to get back. So I found it on this little Mad Muscles app. You guys can check out the website. It's called Mad Muscles. And maybe I'll get a link or something and share it on the next video or something. And we'll see how it goes. You got pink underwear on. Ben says, okay. Gone 3302 says, I hate rich people like you. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't know why you think I'm rich, but that's pretty cool that you think that. I just work really, really hard. And you shouldn't hate people, Like, we're in the last days, guys. There's no room for hate no more. Like, it's time to get yourself together. You got a lot of fixing to do. Everybody does, even myself. So it's time to get busy on that. Bull the Woods is in the house saying good morning. Good morning, TJ. I hope all is well out there. I don't know how the weather is, but I hope it's good. I hope you're staying busy. Barry Harbison's in the house. Thank you, Barry. I'm doing iced coffee rebellion. Yeah, my kids are into the iced coffee thing. I just can't do it. I mean, I was raised my whole life, like, coffee was hot. And not with, like, a cup and a half of sugar in it, So, I like hot coffee. I've been trying to up my rations of bone broth for the collagen effect, for the skin and for my hair and stuff like that. I always forget. That's my problem. I have plenty of bone broth on the truck, which will keep me alive in the apocalypse. But I just forget to just drink some for nutrition's. Buddy 1968100 says, one day maybe I'll be rich. Well, buddy, one day you might be rich, but here's my opinion on it. Being rich, I don't think they're going to let any of us get rich with the AI algorithms and whatnot that's coming. But, I mean, everybody's going to be losing. No one's going to have to work because they say robots are going to be able to do everything. So I don't see us all getting rich in that way, but you can get rich in the way of family, friends, love, life, laughter. That, to me, is being rich. And I do have a lot of that. So, praise the Lord. If you want to call me rich for that reason, then yes, I'm very wealthy. And those are the things I work on in my life, because to me, those are the real treasures in life. And money will come and go. You can go make money, at least right now. Just make the right decisions, Be wise. Be wise. Only buy what you need. The world's not the same anymore. Stuff doesn't, they're charging too much for cars to have a nice car. They're charging too much to even own a home. I've been looking at land prices lately. They're still pretty astronomical. Still got a red light. They're still pretty astronomical. So I just keep watching. Because one day, I hope to have at least 30 acres. And so I'm in a truck until I can't truck no more, which won't be long, trust me, and have my land. And then, maybe I'll let somebody else drive this truck, or maybe I'll buy another one, because I don't even know if I can let somebody else drive this truck, because I love it. I love to baby this truck and take care of this truck and dump money into it. When I can do that at my leisure, then I will feel like I have arrived in trucking. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goals. What are your goals for 2026? Put them in the chat. See if any of you got anything giant and fantastic. So I heard the news. I hate to bring up politics or anything, but the news is that we went into Venezuela. And that surprised me this week. I don't know if any of you were surprised, but I was surprised. James, he wants to quit smoking. Yes, that is a good plan. I subscribe to you and hit the like button. Thank you, Dakota. And good morning, Dakota. Thank you for coming in. TJ says, stay healthy and focused. Yeah. So, of course, I got in my mind, these things I do is not only, to encourage you, but it's to encourage me too. So, might cook up another 40-day carnivore challenge. That never hurts. I've introduced a little bit of carbs in the form of broccoli and, more keto-style diet. And let's face it, I tanked on the holidays. And believe me, I felt it. I just ate at will. And, it made me feel like crap. So I'm dying to, stay on my thing. When I purchase food for the truck, it is all like what I'm supposed to be eating. But a challenge is always inspiring. At least it is to me. Dakota says, how's your morning going? Fabulous. I'm praising the Lord because we made it to 2026, Dakota. And I'm very thankful and have a lot of gratitude for that this morning. TJ says, me too. I feel like, yeah, it's like, thanks random user for the comment, but I'm not going to answer that. It's horrible. It's like, oh yeah, let's go out to the bar and drink some drinks, right? You think that's a good idea. It's much more painful than it ever used to be, right, guys? Caveman 79 is in the house. Welcome in, Caveman. Owner, operator, or company driver. Oh, sorry. My magnet is not the strongest, as I said. I can get it to stay. I'm an owner operator, and I have 2 trucks and 2 trailers. 2. And I'm building my business, and my business will be 5 years old officially this year, so I'm excited about that. Artie Champ's in the house saying, minus black coffee, I've been carnivore for 17 months. Ooh, high fives, Artie Champ. You're feeling great. You're probably looking fantastic too. I hope you love it as much as I do and TJ does. We've definitely experienced the amazing transformation with being on the carnivore. And it's satisfying, and, it never hurts for people our age to get lots of protein. Even when I'm eating, like pigging out on carnivore, there's a lot of times I still don't reach my protein goals. My protein goal is 150 grams a day. I still got to throw in a protein shake. And so let me tell you, since November, I haven't been a good girl like that. So it's time for me to kick myself in the butt, kick all you guys in the butt, and say, okay, it's a new year. Let's get our head on straight. get the fog that came from all the carbs for the holidays. It's time to like let that clear and get focused, go get money, and get on your fitness for your spirit, your heart, and your soul, and your body. Dex Strep is in the house saying nice smile. Thank you. All over 2 slices of raspberry cheesecake and spiked eggnog. Well, that's not the worst, TJ. So you don't have to feel so bad or beat yourself up because you had the eggs in there. And cheesecake, technically, without the crust, if you eat the filling and not the crust, is carnivore, right? You can have it on your carnivore diet. It's a very high fat. Artie Champ says, down 90 pounds. All labs are perfect and reverse type 2. See, that's what it's about, Artie Champ. Congratulations. That's the power of carnivore diet. Caveman79 says, I want to do the same, be an owner-operator. What are the pros and cons of being an owner-operator? Well, Caveman, it's a very, very, very expensive business. Very, very, very. The trucks are very expensive. The maintenances are very expensive. As you see, sometimes I'll be talking about how much I just spent. Let's say for just maintenance, I probably saw, I'm sure I saw more than $20,000 in 2025. So the cons are you really have to watch your money. You're going to work 70 hours a week. Other truckers in here, feel free to also give your advice, what you think, but while I'm talking, but long hours, not enough pay for the hours. On the business side, you got to pay for a whole bunch of stuff. You got to pay for load boards. You got to pay for your food. Your social relationships are probably going to suffer if you get serious about your business. That's why we do YouTube here. It's a grind. It depends on how you run. I mean, you know, there's several different areas of trucking you can go into that pay different money. If you go a company or work for a company that pays you, then a lot of times you don't have to worry about the maintenance. But if you want your own truck, it's absolutely going to be very expensive. Is it hard to eat healthy as a truck driver? It's not. It's not. But you have to be disciplined because you work so much, and then the easiest thing is to run in the truck stop and grab some crap, right? Because you're tired, you don't want to cook, you don't want to blah, 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 you don't want to buy the groceries and do the things and all that. And so I do that extra stuff so that I can eat healthy. So it's not hard because Instacart is a great thing, okay? But I think most guys just want to grab a hot meal, and unfortunately that starts to kill you really fast with the seed oils and the restaurant food and all of that. So it just depends on your discipline. But I will tell you that ever since I really started getting focused on what I'm eating, what I'm putting into my body, my performance, my mental clarity, my weight, everything is been my blood work is fantastic. Like, I'm living a very healthy lifestyle out here. So it's like everything. It's like even being in the trucking business. It is very, if you want to live this lifestyle successfully, you should be focused. You should be, have clear goals, and you should definitely be disciplined to take care of yourself. And financially savvy. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Knowing your numbers and knowing about your money and controlling your spending and your mindset as far as that goes. That's a really huge deal if you're going to be successful out here. My opinion. Cheap Freight Hauler channel members in the house. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Cheap Freight Hauler is a step-in machine. Let me tell you guys that. Parts are cheap. It's the labor that gets you. Yeah, and it's, you know, the taxing on the foods and tires, you know, taxes, if you are profiting, right, you got to think about taxes every year too, all that stuff, your business structure, insurances are very expensive, all of that. Like there's a lot. I think this is probably, I don't know who would argue with me, but this is probably in my mind, out of all the businesses I've seen, and there's a lot I don't know about, so I'm not claiming to be like whatever, but I'm saying this has got to be one of the most expensive businesses there is. David Berkowitz says, David. Sorry, I read that, David. Aaron Petticord's in the house and meals prep. Yeah, I wish I could prep, but the thing about prepping is we don't have very big refrigerators, right? For all those little dishes and all that. So since I'm into fasting, I tend to just fast until I have time to whip something up. But I do take advantage. Like right now, I'm totally not hungry. Otherwise, I would have probably not come online and I would have been making some breakfast because I know I'm going to drive for the rest of the day. But there's not so much crunch time in this load that I can't stop and, for my 30-minute break, and I can eat during that. But yeah, that would be great. In my perfect trucking world, like I would be able to prep my meals and stack them in the fridge and just pull them out. Like that would be glorious, but it's not my reality. I have a deep freezer up there, little deep freezer, and so I got that filled with the meat and the broccoli and strawberries and blueberries for my protein smoothies, and keep my extra butter up there because I can't live without tons of butter and all of that. So I have that, and so I can just take it out of there. It's frozen every day. I take out the meat I'm going to have later, and then it's unthawed by the time I'm ready to cook it and eat it. That's kind of how I do it. So yeah, caveman discipline, that like anything. Artie Champ says, if you want to become an owner operative, first rule is don't come out here broke. Yeah, I agree. Have access to nearly 30K available. Just my opinion. I agree with you, Artie Champ. Chief Freyhauler says, I'm a broke machine. I done brakes and drums on my trailer Friday and have had a hard time getting out of bed since. Oh, you did it yourself? That's the other thing. If you have mechanical knowledge and you have the wherewithal to fix your own truck, a lot of times that's always helpful too, but not required. And you definitely should be a safe driver. Caveman says, what would be a good sleeper to invest or reliable sleeper? Well, I drive a 2024 International LT625 with a Cummins X15 in it. I love my truck. And so this has been great. I have also driven a Freightliner, which I loved my Freightliner too. But this truck is a lot more heavier duty than my Freightliner was. So I'm liking it. This truck is a workhorse. I'm very happy with the warranty I got on it, so I'm a fan of Internationals now. You definitely want a good sleeper to invest. Yeah, so I guess it's just whatever you prefer. Here at Like Trucking, we've got a lot of starting to get a lot of Internationals. And we like them, and we like the warranties. The trucks are solid. This truck is in her zone when I got heavyweight, so I know that about this truck. And my second truck is also an International 625 LT. That has the International A26 motor in it, which is doing well. So, couple other Jeff's trucks has that same motor. We think we like it. It seems to be doing well. The other things are just maintenance items and whatever. If I were to buy another truck today, I think I would go get another International. I've got tons of room in here. Like me and Dee Dee, my puppy, I got plenty of room. I'm living good. This is enough space. Like, I like it. If I could change one thing about this living space, I would change it. Like, I wish the bed would go fold up when I want it to, but it doesn't do that. but these internationals have bigger beds, and I think that's why they didn't do that. Like there's a very large upper bunk, which I think is unusual for a sleeper cat. And it's got a very large bottom bunk too, so got lots of room. I'm liking it. IMAD is in the house. Fasting is good and teaches discipline and compassion. Yeah, fasting, I've learned the value of fasting. Sometimes it'll clear your head, clear your heart, and just help you think straight, you know. It's always good to fast. And for health reasons, it's amazing too. Can a truck reach 1 million miles? Yes. We do have somebody on our fleet that has I believe it's a Kenworth, and I think he's got over 1 million miles on his Cummins. Doc Safe Tube says the only international that I like is the 9600 series. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is good. I got every bell and whistle in here and all that. Very comfortable to live in. Very comfortable to work with. But I definitely do keep up the maintenance on it because I do want my truck to last as long as possible. Before I bought it out, my Cat C15, I had 2.7 million. Wow. Wow, Doc Safe Tube. That's a lot. That's a lot of miles. I know some of you guys been trucking for like a lot of years. I've only been trucking for like 4.5. No, I've been trucking longer than that. 2019 to 20. 25. Yeah, I guess I've been trucking 6 years now. My company, my business is only like almost 5 years old. But yeah, I guess I've been trucking. That's a long time. Wow. Miller Time 65 says, did you ever see men as a lot lizard? No. I want to be a lot lizard, but I'm a man. You don't want to be a lot lizard. Especially these days with all these cooties going around. Don't mess with that life. Alexander Repaint. I don't know how. I'm trying to read that through. Sorry, Alexander. He says, holy moly. Doc Safe Tube says, been out here 40 years, young lady. Can't stand newer internationals. Oh, God bless you, Doc Safe. Yeah, I'm new, right? I'm newer, so I'm liking it. I've been driving aero trucks. I've never drove like the old school ones or whatever. So it is what it is for me. But God bless you. 40 years. That's 2 lifetimes. And praise the Lord that you made it this far. And trucking didn't take you. So I hope you get out before trucking takes you. I hope you take out trucking before trucking takes you out. I think that's the end game for all of us. What's wrong with Freightliner? Nothing's wrong with Freightliner. The difference, I'll say this, the difference is just more plastic. Freightliner gets better fuel mileage. It does have the Detroit, which I love that motor. That's why I named my dog after my Freightliner motor. Her name is Dee Dee. But it was much more of a lighter plastic truck. So yeah, you get the better fuel mileage. These internationals are like built rock solid. Like my doors are heavy. You know, this thing's like made out of freaking steel. There's very little plastic on it. I mean, I got the bumpers, plastic and all that stuff, but the truck itself, the hood, all that stuff, like, it's all metal. It's all heavy duty. So I plan on making it last a long time. Doc Safe Tube says freight shakers are junk. Chief Freight Hauler says, come to the dark side, Shannon, and get a KW. I can't. Ever since I figured out that they are owned by a French company, like I can't get with it. And I'm not saying the internationals built all in America or nothing like that. I'm saying that of all truck lines, the Peterbilt and the Kenworth were rock solid American, the essence of trucking. And I am absolutely blown away that it is now a French company. Like, who? French? Really? don't even think I've heard of a French car. Like, I didn't even realize, like, they were into automotives and stuff. So, God bless you guys that got those cool trucks. I'm not going to get one. My next truck will probably be another International because this is what I know now. You know, maybe a Freightliner, but I'll tell you what I like. One of the biggest reasons I like the International over the Freightliner mechanically. Still got the red light. So mechanically, and the Freightliner, if you lose the one box, it is one piece. Okay. That's like 20 grand. And that one box will go out eventually the higher your miles get. In this truck, in the International, they can open that mechanism up and fix just the parts that wear out or that go bad or whatever. Freightliner doesn't allow that. You have to replace the whole freaking box. What I love about the Internationals is that you can just fix what's broken. You know? That's why I like that. Because you're not going to get hit for 20 grand per se when it's time for that thing to go out. DocSafeTube says, I got a 98 W900, 700 horse, 2250 torque, and 18 speed. God bless you, bro. You deserve it. Can't pay me to get a new truck. No, trust me, they blow by me. Even as much as stuff as I got going on, the old school trucks blow by me every time. Okay, my light screen, guys. I'm way behind in the chat. Well, anyways, I gotta tell you, Happy New Year. This concludes our coffee chat. I love you. God bless you. And until the next one, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that business. And you guys have a great, safe day. I love you all so much. God bless you, and God bless your week. And I pray that just prosperity and blessings. And get on your fitness. I love you guys. Talk to you later.